Welcome back to the Trifecta Airsoft Podcast. I'm your host, E-Rock. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you never miss another podcast. Also, do me a favor. Go on to whatever podcast app you listen to us on and give us a rating and review. That really helps us rank in the searches. Thank you so much. Let's get into the podcast. No, you're good.
All right.
It's good to go.
Hell
Looks
yeah.
badass. You got the guns up there.
Oh yeah.
I'd have a gun show.
The bad thing is that ain't even half of them.
Oh, I'm sure. Everyone I've talked to has like bazillion guns, okay? It's crazy.
I've only been playing for just under a year.
Yeah.
And I think I have, I want to say 25. A couple of them are at,
Oh, damn. You haven't been playing that long. You got that many?
Yeah.
Bro. That's crazy.
To be fair, the shop that I run a lot of my work through, like one of the guns I'll show you later on, he's been helping me out getting things, instead of buying more guns, just amping them up, putting HPA in them or going gas blowback for once, because I've yet to do that the whole time I've played.
Oh, okay.
I've yet to shoot one aside from like pistols.
Yeah.
So
all your guns are AEGs right now? Oh,
except for 3.
Okay.
And 2 of them I haven't even got to shoot yet. One of them I've shot, but then I almost became a heat casualty out at Millstad, Illinois.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, I got super sick. I also decided to wear my Ranger kit, and not a good idea.
You were wearing a bunch of stuff. It was probably warm out, and you probably drank. You didn't drink enough water. You probably drank energy drinks or something.
Oh no! See, I'm better than that. All right. No, I hydrated the day before because I knew it was gonna be hot. Yeah. But I wasn't about Spoon.
Yep.
He had his birthday. I went out for his birthday party thing. It was
nice.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Bunch of content creators and way higher than me on that level.
Yeah.
I think I got 50 subs, which
there you go.
One video, 50 subs. That's a win-win.
You gotta start somewhere, man. Everyone starts at 0.
Yeah, but I went out there. I took out my full setup, canopy, everything. I posted a TikTok later on, about halfway through the day, of all of my stuff laid out on the 2 tables I brought.
Nice.
And about halfway through the day, I was like, all right, I was starting to not feel great. So I took a break, tried to go back out there probably earlier than I should have. And wearing, so instead of a mesh mask, I wear a neck gaiter.
Oh, yeah.
With one of the mesh squares just to protect my teeth.
Right.
And
that's cool.
On their little shipment map that they have down in Illinois at Extreme Paintball, I got up to the top of the 3rd story of those storage containers, got up top, shot a couple of times, and I almost puked in the gator neck. I was like,
oh shit. That's funny.
I was like, I don't even care if I get shot in the teeth. I'm not puking in a gator neck. That
for real, bro.
I've only done it once, and that was in a field exercise. Well, I'm current active duty, so
okay.
And again, another 110-degree day out in the middle of Kentucky.
Yeah,
we're assaulting an objective, and I just kind of hit my gator neck and yell out, "What is that? Why is your face so wet?" I was like, "Oh, I puked in my gator neck," and he's like, "Oh, that's disgusting."
That's nasty. Oh shit. So is it Helo? Helo Airsoft?
Helo, yes.
Hell yeah, man.
I wanted to relate my name somewhat to military service.
Right.
With where I'm at, Fort Campbell.
Okay.
The home of helicopters, home of air assault, everything. So I was like, okay, Helo. Sure, I'm not doing Helo jumps, I'm rappelling.
Yeah.
But remotely same thing.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah, fast roping out of the choppers.
And actually, I made that name when I started Twitch and not YouTube. YouTube came second.
Yeah.
It was an idea. It's just my cameras. I didn't have cameras at the time. I'm
Right.
making specialist pay. And then I got married and I made a little bit more, so I was able to fund it a little bit more. Hey,
Right.
sorry, my dog.
No, you're cool, man.
Get out of here. There's too many cords. Too many cords. You're going to mess with my stream setup. Get out of here.
So you have so what made you go in the army?
So my dad talked about it like crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy. It was the one thing he wished he could go back. He got medically retired at his last unit, and his most prestigious unit that he was a part of was first group at Fort Bragg.
Okay.
So he had Green Beret, special forces.
Right.
But he got medically hurt. He did a night jump, training jump. His unit did before
Yeah.
they went out on a deployment. Which his deployments at that time were 3 months out. The 3 months out, as long as something didn't happen that was crazy to cause them to stay out longer, and then they were off for 6 months.
Oh,
That's how
okay.
they used to run the
Training.
old.
Yeah.
But he got hurt. He landed in a hole at 45 miles an hour and
Woo.
destroyed his entire left leg. Not anything was attached anymore.
I'm sure.
But he talked about it like crazy.
Yeah.
He loved it. He said if I could go back in time, I would spend another 40 years in the military.
Yeah.
So him talking about it as such a positive thing, and then all of my family being vets. My entire family was in Air Force, Navy, Marines, this, that, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, all right, look, I don't know what I want to do after high school. I'm gonna go do this. I don't want to play football anymore. This is what I'm gonna do. So I enlisted back in early 2020.
Okay.
Went through basic piece of cake. I was already relatively fit, and my dad being military, I was already pretty disciplined, so I understood.
Right.
I had to add a few things, like
Uh-huh.
what position to talk to a particular rank or person.
Right. All the formalities.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Went to AIT and that advanced individuals training, and really, really focused on learning my job, or what I could of my job. After getting out of AIT, I learned that there was some misunderstandings, because once I went to go and actually do the real job, I got out after 9 months of AIT.
Yeah.
Most I can say about that is I'm a radar operator for field artillery.
Yeah.
But
So that's a long school.
Yeah.
9 months. Yeah.
So went and did that, and finally got to my unit. I was like, okay, this is way better than having a drill sergeant breathing down my neck 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't complaining.
So you do the spotting basically for like field of fire, whatever it is for artillery.
Yeah. So
Do you do the call outs too?
No, it's
Like on the radio? Okay.
It's more so radio talk, yeah.
Yeah,
But
right.
It's like I tell, if it's fire coming from our side, I tell them, hey, you landed in the box. I create a little safety box, and I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, you landed there. You landed your round. You're accurate.
Yeah.
And then if it's enemy, I just do target pattern analysis. And all
Yeah.
that is, okay, I see these guys shooting from the same spot every day or every week, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the general idea of my job without doing anything UCMJ action worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Got to my unit. Unit was okay. I learned a little bit more, but then I went to a line unit after that on the same post, and I spent my 2 years there as a PFC or an E3 doing an E6 job. I was in charge of my own radar for 2 years.
Classic.
And like getting chewed out by like high starred generals, because when I signed on as section chief, the radar had been broken prior to me getting there.
Oh, nice.
So that's the general's toy. So if it's broken, that's the one time in the military that I've ever seen shit roll uphill. But other than that, my
I
military
I
experience.
remember when I first when they were teaching us radio calls. If we have to call in artillery and stuff, it was the one thing that stuck out that I had to kind of we had to most of us had to kind of retrain our brain was not to say repeat. You had to say again. Like if you can't hear somebody, say again
Mhm.
instead of repeat because repeat means they're gonna start lobbing those bitches. Okay.
We speaking of that, we went to the Joint Readiness Training Center out in
Yeah.
Louisiana, Fort Polk, and we were doing our training, and our one of our sister radars had a brand new PV2, and
What's
he
that?
said that E2, the second
Oh.
range,
Oh. Okay. Okay.
and he said that over the net. Mind you, it
Oh.
was brigade net. So all three batteries start doing, thankfully, mock shoot. If it were a real situation, oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
Right.
But he said repeat over brigade net, and they just
Oh.
started firing off all three batteries. I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
oh no.
That's funny.
Are we like up? Are we live?
We're rolling, bro.
I just
As soon as I turn my camera on, I click record. That's
oh yeah.
we're good.
I did throw it around in my Discord and a couple other Twitch streamers that I'm really close friends with that
Yeah.
this was happening tonight.
Oh, okay.
So they're
I
probably like,
mean, this is recorded.
mhm.
Um, I can go live. I've
Oh,
gone live before, like on YouTube, whatever.
mhm.
But it's difficult when I have somebody on for the first time.
Yeah.
Uh, I like to get just have a conversation, like talked with them and stuff. It's hard to keep up with the chat
Oh yeah.
when you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I do Twitch, and it's like some
So you
nights.
say, yeah, when you set up you started Twitch or whatever, do you do like game streaming or
Yeah, game
okay?
streaming mainly. Last 3 days have been insane. Uh,
What have you been doing?
so so average viewership on there, right? Prior to these last few days, it was like no more than like five,
Yeah,
no more than five people, which is respectable for the
yeah,
level. I'm at
yeah. I don't even
230.
have a Twitch thing, so if I got on there, nobody there'd be zero. Okay.
Yeah, uh, I finally got affiliate about 8 months ago, which basically all that means is I get any donations,
Yeah.
any money that's thrown at my channel. I can actually start earning that money.
Right.
It's now 50-50 with Twitch until I hit partner and I get partner affiliate. Then it'll be, okay,
Yeah.
hey, we're going to up it to 80-20. But, like I do Call of Duty. Here lately, it's been a lot of Destiny 2 and Call
Oh,
of
okay.
Duty.
Yeah.
And then the big thing is I just like to give back to everybody. So I've been doing giveaways. Actually, the most recent one, the big one was a $200 airsoft rifle starter rifle giveaway, and the dude wanted a sniper. So tomorrow, when I get paid, because I hit 200 way faster than I thought I was going to,
Yeah.
um, but I'm gonna ship him the sniper rifle he chose.
Oh
I helped him shop around. I told him I'd give him some extra mags since he has some leeway. So
damn.
I'm shipping a sniper I paid for to him. And
Damn. I
like
see a
all,
sniper behind you in the corner. Is that the 6 millimeter Barrett?
mhm.
Dude, we had one of those.
Well, you're like I said, that's the one I was going to tell you about later.
Yeah.
Um, the other part of that giveaway, I got my own patches made.
Nice. Okay. Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, these patches. I mean, oh, and also a flag.
Badass.
But
Hell yeah.
like most of my Twitch stuff, any of the money that's donated ends up going back into the content, whether it's on the YouTube side or on the Twitch side, depends.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, do you run your Twitch channel is a gaming one though, right? It's
Yeah,
not actually an airsoft. Okay.
yeah, but I try to do like airsoft giveaways on Twitch
Oh, okay, okay.
to
That's
infuse
cool.
both of them. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
and to hopefully draw an airsoft community or a group of or community of people to Twitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably difficult because of the Twitch is like you can't upload, right? You can't like take your camera around, record something, and then post it later. Like it's
Mm,
mostly just for streamers,
yeah,
so it'd be difficult to, I think,
so
right? Yeah.
and well, the other thing is like I like music. I run music in my stream. I don't save the VODs because I can get hit with some actions that I don't want to get hit with and get in trouble.
So Twitch allows you to use copyright like regular music in there.
There's a weird gray line.
Oh, okay,
You can't save your VODs if you do so.
okay,
And clips, it depends on what the song is playing at that moment. But if you were to try and take a clip of Happy, the
yeah,
song Happy, right? It's going to
yep,
flag it and tell you, hey, you can't clip this.
yeah,
But at the same time, not saving those says to Twitch, hey, you don't plan on using this music to make money off of your content.
yeah.
Because nobody comes to my stream for music.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody comes to my stream. Most of the time, it's open lobbies, and I'm playing Search and Destroy with 6 or 7 people.
Right.
Like fun stuff like that. Or Destiny. Okay, I got 4 spots for this raid. Come and hang out. Well, I'll run this raid. I'll help teach y'all something.
Dude, those raids. I don't know. I haven't played Destiny in over a year, but it used to be my favorite game. One of my favorite games. Me and my boys would play
Mhm.
with a couple of their friends, and we would get in and do some raids, or try to do some raids, and they would try to teach me all this stuff, bro. It was
It's a lot.
it's a lot. It's a
I'm,
lot.
uh, geez.
The problem is for me is everyone in the raid has to be pretty decent at whatever section they're going to be doing, and I'm just not. I'm just not. So I
So
was always the weak link.
So my first raid I think I ever did was on Destiny 1
Gotcha.
and it was Crota.
Okay.
And to explain the general idea if you don't know what Crota is or the raid Crota on
Mhm.
D1. Uh, the first like encounter you're running through like pitch black and the only thing you can see is these lanterns. And these lanterns you get this debuff when you're running through and you're not close to these lanterns where it causes darkness and you're really heavy and weighed down. Well, while this is all going on, while you're trying to get from lantern to lantern to lantern, there's hundreds of thousands of thrall chasing after you,
Mhm.
knights occasionally. And then when you get to the end, you got to stand on this little sigil, stand there for like 2, 3 minutes while this thing is finishing up so that you can build the bridge across. And you
Oh
got
Lord.
like 8, 9 ogres, a whole bunch of knights and thrall charging you. And me and my buddy two-manned this. You can have 6 on a raid, and we
Right.
two-manned it.
God bless it.
And that was the longest. I played 8 hours, and it was just that raid.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I wasn't streaming at that point. I was just a 16-year-old kid in high school.
Yeah.
I'd just become a freshman, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I got finals tomorrow, but
Oh my God, that's crazy. Well, so how did you do on your finals?
I actually did great.
Oh, good.
I
All right.
graduated with a little below like what colleges want. So I graduated with a 3.2.
Yeah.
And in sports, you have to have like a 3.5.
Okay.
So I graduated with a 3.2. I messed around and was way too focused on football most of high school. My senior year, I stopped.
Mm.
I stopped. I was like, I'm done. My body is always in pain, and it shouldn't be. I'd
What
had
what position did you play?
middle backer and wide receiver. So our school
Oh,
was a
okay.
little smaller. Our school was a little smaller, so if you
You have
played
to go
on the
both
football
ways.
team, yeah, you played both sides.
Oh yeah.
And then probably if you were like really good, then they throw the really good players on special teams because we were a small school and why not have a good special team?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I was a middle linebacker.
oh, oh.
I was a middle linebacker, and then and then a punter. I was the only one on our team that could kick the ball, and that doesn't mean I was good. That means no one else wanted to kick the ball. I was a punter, and then they put me in as tight end. I was a tight end for a while, but I was like, look, just use me as a blocker. I've got stone for hands. You know what's weird though is on offense, if they threw the ball to me for as a tight end, 9 times out of 10 I'm dropping it. Okay. On defense, I had a bunch of interceptions. I don't know what the difference was, man. I don't.
The adrenaline.
I think so. Plus, I was, as a backer, I am. When that ball snaps, my eyes don't come off of it. That's what I'm looking for. I don't
Yeah.
look at the running backs. Like anyone that comes out and tries to block me, I don't even see them. They're like blurry. I'm just like pushing aside, sidestepping, and then I'm always watching the ball, and that's probably why I was able to catch it. Because tight end, I'm trying to focus on the route, and then I turn around. I'm like, oh shit, there it is. It's too late.
Uh, I was tight end before high school. I played little league football for a while.
Yeah.
It was only because I was taller than everybody, and the offense book that we ran off of, it was still smash mouth football, so not a lot of passing.
Mm,
But they kept tight ends just to have that avenue of approach if
yeah.
running the ball didn't work. And
Hmm.
I enjoyed tight end, but I definitely think I liked being way further out there as a wide receiver. It gives me a little bit more time, and I only really got to focus on 1, 2 people max
Right.
because a middle backer is not keeping up,
Uh-uh.
not from that area of the field. The
Right.
corner, if they're terrible at covering, you're going to smoke the corner every time. Outside linebacker might annoy you, but
Yeah.
he won't be able to keep up. And then if you're going long, safety.
Yep.
And safeties are even easy to just knock over.
Yeah, I was gonna say most safeties are small.
Mm-hmm.
Like in high school football, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're small.
Yeah. Well,
Hell yeah. Okay. So you played sports, going military.
mm-hmm.
You're still in,
Yes.
and dropping some arty on some people and
Mm-hmm.
running.
I've deployed. Well, deployed. It was a rotation to Poland
Gotcha.
once.
Oh, Poland. No shit.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was for me. It was only about 3 months, and then I got to go home because I just got married, stuff like that.
Was it during the cold season or?
No, it was just before
Okay.
the end of summer.
Okay.
We left June 27th of last year.
Gotcha.
But I went over there, and it was basically a 3-month vacation with all food and a cot,
Yeah.
and 3 months of me getting drunk off of $10.
I was gonna say, how was the beer?
Uh, well, so uh, like a solid pint, because that's all they sell over there is pints.
Yeah.
They don't give you beer cans. They don't give you bottles. Pints. And I mean, for a pint, you're looking at like 55 cents of American dollar.
Whoa.
Our money, our money is 5 times in worth to theirs.
What does Poland use? What kind of currency?
Zawate is how it's pronounced.
Zawate?
Yeah.
Wow. I've never heard of it.
The average person over there that like lives over there, works over there, makes 25,000 Zawate a year. Which
Okay.
basically means they make about $10,000 American dollars a year.
Yeah.
Like over there, cheap living if you make American money.
Oh, that's crazy.
An apartment you can get for I think 700 Zawate, which is like mind-blowingly cheap.
That's so crazy, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have never guessed Poland. I didn't know, I haven't known anyone that's gone over there, I don't think I've actually talked to anyone on here that, was from Poland or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait a minute. Yeah, I did. Well, they weren't living in Poland at the time, but they were from Poland. Okay. So Yeah,
I
that's
imagine
wild.
we've talked to some pretty cool people on here.
All over the world, man. I don't know how, well, I mean, I know how. It's like most people I find on Instagram, right? Just
Mhm.
like, or if they comment on a YouTube video or something, and so you don't really know right away where they're from.
Yeah.
So I reach out to a bunch of people. There's a lot of people I've had on from all these different countries that um, they want to come on, and I've invited them. They said I would love to, but I don't speak English, like enough English.
Yeah.
So it's I'm
It's
like, dang, I gotta figure out a way to talk to people with like a translator in between, but it'd be, I don't know, I'd figure it out.
It'd have to
So
be a real good translator.
for real. So okay, so Poland is oh, that's cool, man. Now
Yeah.
how were the people the people that the locals, were they like pretty cool with you guys, like being
So
there and all that?
do you want the honest truth?
Absolutely.
Okay. So they had not everyone there, but it was definitely still kind of a big issue because we had to have multiple safety briefs on the issue.
Yeah.
They liked they liked me and anybody that looked like me.
Yeah.
They didn't like
They don't like black people?
yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of common, like in some of these European nations.
Mhm.
Yeah. I've heard of that.
They liked us, most of us. Believe it or not, it may not be a national holiday, but it's definitely a holiday local to where we were at.
Yeah.
Me and my buddies and my platoon had went out to go to the bar. Didn't know anything about a holiday, don't understand a lick of Polish or
Yeah.
anything European.
Right.
And we go and this guy walks into the bar, obviously Polish, like extremely Polish.
Yeah.
He belligerently drunk. But here's the funny thing. He is wearing cowboy boots, American flag pattern bibs, no shirt, a American flag cowboy hat, and a Bud Light in his hand. And he's like, "Are you
What?
guys American?" And we all looked at him, kind of laughing. We go, "Yeah." And he's like, "I love Americans." We walk outside the bar, and there is 100 different people dressed the exact same way.
Holy shit.
Come to find out, it's like a regular kind of like festival thing for them to celebrate like Southern redneck America.
Oh my God, that's hilarious, dude.
Some of them had like straw out their mouth with a straw hat, and again did no shirt, like went all out. It's like American cosplay. It was interesting.
That is wild.
I so they like America and they liked the soldiers. To be fair, we've had soldiers over there for
A
the
long
past
time.
30 years.
A long time, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a new concept for them,
Mm-hmm.
but they with the current issue going on across seas right now, they were a little tense about it.
Right.
Uh, Especially like the police, the Polish police,
Okay.
or any country for that fact. Greece hated us. Hated us.
Really?
We were unloading our vehicles there in a port, and they wanted to tear down the walls and beat us.
Holy shit.
We had to have live round, like live
Yeah.
ammunition guards
Locked and loaded. Yeah.
ready to go.
That's crazy.
And they would stay out there. They stayed out there every day for 3 weeks. Every
Whoa.
day and night. They are out there chanting. Yeah,
Bro.
they were pissed. And I
That's
get it.
crazy.
I get it. But
Yeah.
you're a part of NATO. We're a part of NATO. We gotta be here.
Yeah.
We can't not be here. It's NATO.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
See, I went to when I was in I spent a year in Japan,
Mhm.
and I thought, before going over there, I thought, okay, so because of World War II, I thought maybe there'd be a lot of animosity, towards us, like a lot of, like noticeable kind of, and there wasn't like the older people, like elderly or whatever. They wouldn't talk to us, you know. They weren't rude. They just ignored us basically. And the younger generation, the the girls liked us, the guys did not. So,
That's
you
fair.
know,
That's fair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, before I start showing you anything back here,
Yeah.
the three of my collection that are not here right now
Okay.
are at a shop, and I don't know if you want me to kind of throw their name out there and who they are.
It's up to you.
So in Tennessee, there's a shop owner, and the name of the shop is Gunjack Armory. And what
Gun
he does,
Jack.
Gunjack.
Okay.
And what he does is he's got a like early 1990s Ford F-150,
Yeah.
and he tows this big red trailer around.
Okay.
He goes to all fields all over. Right now, he can only do really Tennessee and Kentucky, but he goes to fields
Okay.
all over the place. He goes to events all over the place in those states, and he is one of the most phenomenal techs I have ever met.
Really?
Yeah, his setup. I'll be for real with you. His setup, yeah, maybe not the most professional thing, but the way he handles what he does
Yeah.
and the work and quality that you get at the end of it, the most professional tech I've ever met.
Wild. Okay.
I, this guy's name is Charles. He's
Yeah.
phenomenal tech. Um, he has done 12 guns for me.
Wow.
He's built or fixed 12 of my guns.
Okay.
And me being less than a year into airsoft, I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. He has taught me instead of making me pay for some things.
Yeah.
He has taught me how to fix it. Let me get hands on with it. And he's like, all right, you need to take this trigger board out and replace it with this trigger
Mm.
board with these screws, and then make sure the trigger is whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, really good teacher. He has my double bell scar, which has been
Nice.
the most reliable AEG I've ever owned.
Okay.
I bought it from a site called Taiwan Gun.
Huh.
It's a Polish website, and not to
Oh, that's
promote them,
crazy.
not to promote them because I fully support going and buying guns from a local shop, supporting your
Oh,
local.
absolutely. Yeah.
But me being brand new, I bought that double bell, and I was like, "This is amazing." Well,
Yeah.
I just slapped a whole bunch of upgrades in that. So that's one of them that's not here. And then I got a HPA 416 that I bought off of him.
Oh, nice.
I'm trading my Sig Sauer MPX for it because I don't use sub guns very much.
Okay.
I don't really have much of a use for them. I'm more of a rifle and belt fed.
Yeah. I was to say you're out. You play outdoor stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the other one is a M60 with an Inferno in it.
Nice.
That one right now, the trigger board is having an issue where it'll work and then just get so hot, and he doesn't know where the heat's coming from.
Huh.
So we're trying to figure out that.
Yeah.
To be fair, this is a pre-owned build that neither one of us have laid hands on until now.
Gotcha.
So that's the big thing. You want to see the sniper?
Absolutely.
Jesus. So I got the longest version of it.
Right. Yep. That's what we had too. That same stock. Yeah. Oh, you got an HP8. Okay.
Uh-huh. I put a Kythera in it.
Damn.
Right now I'm launching 4 O's with the new bucking and hop up that I put into it. I'm launching 4 O's almost 270-ish feet
Woo.
at about 400 feet per second, but I can
Right.
turn it down to make it a DMR.
Damn.
The next project I have for that is getting a smaller upper barrel and making a stubby, like
Oh yeah.
room clearing capable Barrett. Just because why not? It'd be fun.
Yeah, bro. You know what though? The over the last year, A lot of these Speedsoft guys I talk to are talking about how that's one of the new things in Speedsoft is the snipers. I'm like, when they first tell me about it, I'm like, wait, what? You have in CQB they have somebody running a sniper, and I'm like, I'm thinking of that like full length. They're like, no, it's a stubby. I was like, wait, what? So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So said tech that I was telling you about, he's got a plan for an SR-25, but he wants to chop it down, slap an F2 in it, and put a loudener on it.
Right, like a baffle or something.
Yeah, with a drum mag.
Bro.
And what he wants to do with that is just be an absolute annoying menace for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got an idea where he can get a steel loudener. And he wants to make it capable of doing suppressed by volume.
Yeah.
Instead of suppressed by fire, just suppressed by volume.
Yeah.
And he wants to make an LMG out of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple guys. So one of the guys I talked with, I've had him on here probably 4 or 5 times. He runs the channel NEPA Airsoft, NEPA, Northeast Pennsylvania Airsoft.
Mm-hmm.
He's been playing Airsoft since the 90s. Okay, no shit.
Holy.
Yeah. So he's got. We actually did. The reason he was on so many times on here was because we started this segment doing a gun show. His name's Don. Don's Gun Show or whatever, gun show with NEPA Airsoft, because he had so many we couldn't go through them in one podcast. And I'm talking like, bro, a 2-hour podcast we couldn't go through, but like a fourth of them or a third of them. So it was it was crazy. So I know he's been selling some off over the last year and a half or so. But when he was first telling me, one of the guns that he showed that he had built, and he builds his own as well, was the MG. Was it the MG42 or MG30? I can't remember which one it was, but it was the one in Terminator 2 where the scene where Schwarzenegger comes out of the mausoleum kind of thing with a casket on his shoulder, and he's got this thing strapped on, a machine gun strapped on his shoulder, so on the other arm, and he's just mowing down all the police cars. Okay, so he built this as a replica to that. Mm-hmm. And he did the same thing. What he did was he slowed down the rate of fire, like he left it really slow. So it was only like shooting like 11 RPS. Okay. What he does, all his machine guns, any machine gun he builds, he makes them, if they're a replica to, a real machine gun, whatever the specs are for the real one, that's what he makes that one. So, like the RPS, whatever. Because a lot of people, they get a machine gun and they'll go, I want to do Polar Star like 60, like I want to shoot lasers. and he's like, no, I slowed it down. And so, and he had the baffle thing on, the way it was set up, it made it louder anyway. So when he would shoot, it was doing the same effect that what you're talking about, where it was this, because of the noise and because it shot slower, it sounded more real. Mm-hmm. And people were like ducking and covering and they weren't even getting shot at. They were just like, they were hearing it and they were like, oh shit, something's coming. A juggernaut.
So my first airsoft gun, and a lot of people are going to just like cringe at me for this.
Yeah.
Right? So I like longer M4 platforms.
Gotcha.
But I didn't want to do an SR-25 because I see them all over the place.
Yeah.
I bought my first gun from Airsoft Station. And
is that a?
It's
I've never heard of it.
It's an Airsoft website that sells like very just subpar Airsoft guns, like
shitty guns.
Yeah, like $120 Well sniper rifle or whatever.
Yeah.
I bought the Lancer Tactical Gen 2 Interceptor SPR-15. And it's got cheap plastic.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought that. And it lasted maybe 6 months of hard play, and that was back when I was going every weekend.
Oh, okay. So that's not bad, man. That's not bad.
And
What was
it
it, about $100 gun?
no, it was like
$80 gun?
250.
Holy shit.
I was genuinely upset when I found out, wow, this thing is like sold for like 120 everywhere else.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
This is when you first started. You didn't really know. Okay,
I had no idea.
gotcha,
And
gotcha.
I saw it and I was like, oh, well, this thing looks cool, right?
Yeah.
I figured that was half the battle for buying an airsoft gun. If it looks cool, buy it. Wrong. Look into it first.
For real. Hey, listen, this is a public service announcement, okay, to anyone that's going to be new. If you ever, by chance, hear this podcast, or somebody that has been listening to this, or you as well, Austin, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so anyone that is brand new that doesn't know, I'm going to tell you a great place to go. You can go, and you don't need to join my Discord. I'm not trying to puff up the numbers, but you can, message people on our Discord. There, we have a very diverse group here on this Discord that has years and years and years of knowledge, and all the mistakes, and don't buy this and start with this, and they'll be very honest, right? If you say, hey, I'm brand new, I don't want to dump $500 into a gun and parts and all that. I just want to do like because some people, when they start, they don't even know if they're going to play every weekend, right? Or whatever. So if you think you're going to play once a month or once a week or once every 6 months, you can let people know that on here, and they will give you honest advice. And it's really, really good advice. So, and they know tons of resources, where to get stuff and who to talk to. So anyway.
So, and with you saying, about Discord and whatnot, I was the guinea pig for my Discord.
Yeah.
Anytime anybody ever considers getting into airsoft, they come to me and they're like, hey, I'm looking at this gun. I'm like, let me go look at it on the actual website. Send me the link. I'll go and look at it. I'll start looking at all the technical info. I'll look up a YouTube video maybe on it if I can find one. And I'll give them my honest opinion. I'll be like, look, I've never owned the thing, but just looking at what I'm looking at, it's worth it, or you could do better for a better price tag. I will say, for especially like your viewers, because I've already told mine, if you're on a budget, like on a budget for airsoft, you can't spend more than, I don't know, $200, right?
Right.
There is a website. It's the one I told you about earlier, Taiwan Gun.
Yeah.
Shipping, it's across from Poland, so for me it's like $20, but somebody who lives in California, it might be $100.
Right.
So, understandably, if you don't want to run that website, so be it. But they sell, like, I wish I could show y'all the MG42.
Okay.
How much would you say you would get an MG42 if you were to buy it in the States?
I have no idea. I have no clue. Because I feel like there's so many varieties of the ones that are really expensive,
I've seen ones like, I want to say Classic Army.
Yeah.
Where they sell theirs for like, or maybe it's A&K, but they sell theirs for like $1,300.
Woo!
There's another one on Evite that says $8 or $7.99.
Yeah.
You go on to Taiwan Gun, you can go and get a brand new MG42 for $499.
Wow.
My double bell Scar, I don't know what it's sold here, but I got it for $210.
Okay.
Featherweight, so I understand that featherweight's not the most loved LMG in the world. That featherweight, $210.
Oh, that's cool.
And AAP01 is sold for like $90. Like,
right. Yeah,
mind-blowing price difference changes.
Okay.
If you're within a budget.
Yeah.
That is my place to recommend going. Even if you're spending crazy on shipping, because you still will not spend the equal amount of whatever it is sold in the state. And the cool thing,
I'd never heard of that website. Yeah, that's good to know.
Cool thing with that website
Yeah.
is that most of the guns that come in there and that they sell comes pre-upgraded. That MG that MG there
Yeah.
came with a little spicier motor. I get about 36 rounds a second out of
Damn.
an AEG.
That's good.
It came with a flat hop in it. It came with a relatively decent hop up in it as well. Not a bull gear by any means, but a nice hop up.
Yeah.
One that, because featherweight's notorious for twisting and then cracking a hop up or shredding a bucking or whatever.
Are they? Okay. We had 6 of them, and we never really, I don't think we ever used them on the field, ever. We gave them all away.
They are apparently notorious for doing this. And I've seen it a couple times myself.
Yeah.
That machine gun, I don't even know if they're still selling it anymore. I know they just brought it back, but it may have been a limited time thing.
Okay.
But they have some crazy looking guns, and like I got my dad, my brother-in-law, and my little brother all into Airsoft.
Oh, nice.
My dad got a fire control or Falcon fire control M4 off the site. That thing out the box shot DMR.
Oh yeah.
And it's
I liked Falcons, man. We did a review on one that we got out of a mystery box, and we got some comments like, "Oh, these things suck," and I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. Maybe, it just depends on which one you get, I guess." But the ones we got, for as far as testing goes, it's not like we ran it on the field all the time, but it was good.
So
okay,
it's the S&T Mark 48.
Yeah.
Or 249 because they're basically the same variant.
Yeah.
From my understanding and what research I've done on the real steel counterpart of this is what typically goes on the side of a naval ship. Oh, like on the side of like the fighters.
Okay.
This is what they ended up putting on there.
Yeah.
It's also ran by SEALs in 2 operations that weren't very big, but two larger scale operations in Afghan. And then I got this 22-pound Cold War relic up here. Oh, God.
The hell?
PKP Pecheneg by LCT.
Good God.
24 pounds in total.
Get out.
With the 5,000 the 5,000 count drum magazine that's ran by an Airsoft battery. Comes automatically with a Dean's connector.
Nice.
And then with the suppressor on it, that's another pound. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a heavy gun. It's one I've actually yet to run because it is so heavy.
Oh, I'm sure. The heaviest one we had was so we got all those featherweights, right? And then like in mystery boxes.
Yeah.
And the 249s, right? And then they didn't run them. Nobody wanted to take them anywhere, to the Muslims, whatever. Well, then my son bought I can't remember what brand it was. It might have been a Classic Army, but it was full steel, full metal, 249. The thing was, so it was the heaviest we had. It was 11 pounds.
God damn.
And he was struggling to carry it through the whole weekend. He took it to a milsim. But I can't imagine hauling that thing around 24 pounds of gun. Hell no.
So here's my mystery box gun. I bought one. And honestly, I think it's one of my favorite AKs I've owned.
Nice.
So the only other AK... Oh, that's the other one that I was missing. So I have a Boneyard E&L AK-12.
Okay.
And what I plan to do, Charles, the tech, had got in on a beta test for a HPA motor. It's budget friendly. It's sold about 240 retail.
Okay.
So in comparison to some of the other HPA motors out there, it's fairly cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
I have an E&L that I'll be slapping that motor in because I ended up getting in on it because I work so closely with Charles. But this AK, just SEMA AK.
Yep.
Straight out the box, 395 average FPS.
Yeah.
And all of the nightmares that I've heard and all of the good things that I've heard, because I've heard a mix of both with SEMA AKs, and it really depends
Okay.
on what you get. Um, I've heard that sometimes, plastic on metal with metal hardware, it tends to rattle, come real loose, and then fall
Mm.
apart. This one, it's steel upper and lower, or aluminum upper and lower. Sorry,
Yeah.
uh, folding stock. Unlike some of the AKs I've owned where it's really cruddy, this one it opens up like an LMG would.
Wow.
Um,
That's
and,
wild.
and this one actually will fit an 11.1, and you can still pull back like the charging handle or
Right.
whatever.
It's not too
Um,
tight. That's cool.
it's got and like really solid AK, and it's straight shooting. I haven't had a single issue with it. I've ran it at ACS in Paducah. That's
Mm.
my main field. That's where I play at.
Okay.
Um, I've ran it at ACS a magnitude of times. Never failed on me. Never had like major issues with this thing. I had one jam, and it was because I was using a super stressed out high cap magazine, and I shouldn't have been. So it jammed me
Gotcha.
up pretty good. That took a little bit to clean out, but other than that, never had a problem with this thing.
Okay.
It's one of the cheapest ones that I've ever owned too. I think this one is when I got it, I looked up the price of it and it was like 230 or something
Okay.
on Evite for it.
Well, I pulled up this Taiwan gun site, man. I love the way their website is designed. It's very clean and very simple.
So because I've bought a couple things from them,
Yeah.
it's I live in the middle of the country almost, so it got there in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say, and especially for anybody who's ordering further out, because it has to travel across the big lake in between us and Europe, it the packaging ended up coming in a little busted, which got me worried.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, I mean,
I mean that can happen anywhere, man.
yeah.
Honestly.
The two
Uh,
the Smart 48 here came like you had to put it together
yeah.
to protect because they wanted to protect their parts. The double bell came lower, separated from upper, with nice foam, everything. The only thing you can't order from there, batteries.
Oh, okay. Right.
The only thing
Right.
you can't order.
Yeah. It's the explosive, basically.
And theirs comes stock without an orange tip. They just put a little orange plug in the barrel and
Gotcha.
call it a day.
Check out this one, man. I'm gonna share the site or
Okay.
share the screen.
Okay.
I want to see what this one is, bro.
Probably. I spend so much
It
time.
looks cool. It's a minigun style replica.
So I've seen this thing on TikTok, and
Really?
I'll tell you right now, this thing is wicked for an AG.
I mean, look how it's set up.
It's like, well, so you see the bottom there, right next to the trigger,
Yeah.
the little tube.
Uh-huh.
That's a magazine,
Okay, okay.
and it's
That's like the Bison. The
yeah,
Bison has the cylindrical.
yeah,
Okay.
and so this thing stock, from what I've seen, gets about 40 to 45 RPS.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Like it's a solid AG.
Now, does it actually
minigun.
spin, or is it just for show?
It spins.
Does it really?
It spins.
Because I'm looking at this picture right here, and
Yeah.
so it looks like those are actual end of inner barrels in each barrel, which is very unusual.
So that one Taiwan gun made themselves. That isn't off of any shelf you can get anywhere in the world.
It looks like it looks like something. I mean, I've never seen this design before.
The guy who owns like the company was a tech in the United States for like 25 years.
Wow.
and he worked with We Tech for a while.
Yeah.
He worked with uh, H&K for a while, and he worked with some of the cybergun stuff for a while. Like he's
Yeah.
been all over the airsoft world for a very long time.
I would love to have that guy on the podcast and see what took him over to Poland, you know?
Yeah, I'm actually curious as well. I don't even know if he's living in Poland
Right. Or
because
just runs the site and store out of there, yeah.
yeah. But I mean, again, for anybody who's on a budget, it's the best place to go to. Best place. Most of the stuff there is within the $200 to $300 budget range, and you can still get a solid M4 platform for 140, I think.
Yeah.
Like solid platform, and that leaves room to get additional mags. They sell some solid gear for airsoft as well. I know you said the plate carrier that I run. Have you heard of Uprise Armory?
No, huh?
So they sell this plate carrier here. It'll take real plates. I could run it with real steel. It'll take level fours. Um, it's a YK1 plate carrier, and
Okay.
that's all I really know about it. It comes stock with a whole bunch of pouches, M4
Yeah.
pouches, M4 AK universal pouches, and then comes with plenty of room to mount whatever else. If you're throwing like a back-mounted plate bag on, that's what I got on mine. I got radio pouch on it. I run like the stereotypical Bofang 5VR or whatever.
Yeah.
I got headset, which I have disconnected from my cheapo airsoft helmet.
Yep. Seen
And
that
then
patch.
for iPro, because I didn't want to wear a dye mask because
You want to wear the helmet and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
I run the Novrich vented with the little fancy turbo on the back of it to keep
Yeah.
cool air blowing in, and it prevents fog. And then my belt, I just run a Condor belt that I bought from the PX.
Nice.
Like, so, but the plate carrier comes with pistol mag, 3-pouch pistol mag pouch. It comes with a little front bag for
Yeah.
whatever you want to throw up front, your speed loader, whatever you're running.
Yeah.
You can run. Oh no, it doesn't come with a grenade pouch. That's mine. Never mind. I'm trying to remember what all I bought this about a year ago.
Okay.
I went strictly for Ranger, the Army Ranger look.
Yeah.
But then I also have a boonie cap with a sniper's net zip tied to it. I've got just a regular ball cap and I run gator neck with everything.
Oh yeah.
But I'm currently working on a modern SF or Spetsnaz or Wagner style. They're running the IX Atex armor,
Okay.
or like camouflage pattern.
Yeah.
So I'm running everything that way, and it's actually a super solid camouflage pattern. It's not too flashy, not too crazy. It's as simple as OCP is, but in my opinion, a little better.
Yeah.
You can't see me nearly as well from 50 yards away versus
Right.
me OCP out in the middle of Kentucky, where everything's from.
Yeah.
So gun wise, aside from what I've shown you, I got a Jag Arms, the more tactical option of their scattergun.
Yeah. Let's see it.
It's got the full rail and it's got key mod all the way around, like all the way around the pump.
Right.
And then also it's got its regular stock like all of them do, where you put the gas in this way.
Okay.
And then the trapdoor or the breech.
Yep.
Which I don't have a shell in there, thank God. But and then it's got the side rack.
That's cool. That came with it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I bought the tan version because tan.
It looked cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and then I got the Sig Sauer MPX right here, and that won't be in my collection in the near future. I will be trading it for my 416 because I don't run subguns. But on the off chance that I go to Nashville Airsoft or an indoor field, I got my shotgun with my Surefire.
So you're in Kentucky, but you're close to Nashville or whatever?
Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
Fort Campbell's right on the border of Tennessee and Kentucky. So we're about an hour from Nashville and about an hour from ACS.
Okay.
Six
that's cool, man.
This thing comes stock with an Avalon.
Yeah.
And I love this thing for indoor fields. This thing is wicked. Price tag's a little out there though. For it's $450, but it's got proprietary mags for it. So it makes it about $500-$600 if you want to run it, because it only has 100 round mid cap mags.
Okay.
And if you tend to be on the trigger, like I know,
you'll go through 100 rounds like nothing.
Can I tell you? All right, I got a crazy story, airsoft story.
Do it.
All right, so got my dad into airsoft, right?
Yeah.
He used to play back in the day when the P90s were cool, like the F and P90s were really good. And he just shoot around the house and, they wouldn't wear iPro and get drunk and just play with airsoft. So that's his kind of airsoft knowledge. Well, I finally showed him a video of me playing. I'd come home for leave once, and he's like, that is awesome. And my dad, being the ex-vet he is, he couldn't help it. So he's like, all right, we should go. I got to buy a gun, but we should go.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's go. So I looked up the nearest field. It ended up being Bing Field out in Illinois.
Yeah.
And we went out there. Well, we went to their pro shop, which is about 20 minutes from their field, which was a little weird for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to everything being in one spot.
Right.
But we went there. And originally it was just like an AR and a pistol is what he was going for. Mm-hmm. So he got himself an AR on Taiwan prior to me showing up. And then he went and bought a Deagle from Bing. Nice. One of the nice gas blowback ones. Real cool. I think that is one of my favorite gas blowback pistols.
Yeah, they look awesome. We used to have one.
That, and they feel so good when you pull the trigger. The blowback actually, it's not 50 cal blowback, obviously, but like it's not AAP01 blowback either.
Can you imagine if it was though? Like it still shot the BB, like normal, but they had a mechanism in there that made it feel like that.
Yeah. Well, then he starts looking around some more. Starts looking at the tactical gear. He gets himself a vest and a helmet. Meanwhile, I'm watching the destruction to his bank account happen. Because at this point, he's already at $400, $500. And I'm like,
oh my God.
He's bought BBs and gas for like an army and everything. Well, then he sees the ARP 2.0.
Oh, the ARP9
2.0? Yeah, and it had just come out.
Okay.
So he grabs that off the wall and he's like, I like this. Slaps that on the cart.
Jeez.
And then he saw a sniper on the wall. He's like, I like that. Slaps that. By the end of this, we get to the cash register and the dude named Taco, for anybody who's big into airsoft and goes to Bing, you know who I'm talking about.
Shout out Taco at Bing Field, man. I've had a bunch of people on here that have been to Bing Field, yes.
But Taco looks at the price after he rings everything up, and he's like, $1,300.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh no, I should stop this. But I didn't. And he's like, oh, okay, no problem.
Your mom's going to be pissed.
And we get in the truck, load everything up. And my dad hops in the truck, goes to turn on his phone to get music up or something. And he goes, oh shit, your mom's called like 3 times.
Oh shit.
I'm like, you should answer that. And he goes, hello? And she goes, "What the?" I can hear it.
Oh my God.
He is going in on him. He goes, "I can return it. I can return it. I got 15 days. I can return it." She goes,
Oh
"No,
shit.
and then she chewed me out when I got home. She's like, "It's your fault. You got him into it."
You got him into it, man.
But I heard that price tag and I was like, I haven't even come close to that. Now, within the year I've played, I've spent 8, 9 thousand.
Jesus.
But I was responsible with it. I spaced
I mean,
them out.
that's right. That's over almost a year of all that
And
stuff.
I have like half back here, half of a hell of a lot of fun behind me,
Right.
and they're all of value to me. But it's just
That's wild.
I saw 1,300 and I was like, you just spent what all my guns are worth.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's wild. And I wasn't into the HPA yet. At the time, I was like, it's too expensive. I can't do it.
Uh-huh.
And now, obviously, that's evolved and I wanted better performance.
Yeah, AEGs, man, are probably the most efficient if you're getting started. Like, it's you've got an unlimited supply source, or power source. Like, you just recharge the battery. Like, even if you buy like Airsoft GI and some of these other places, they have like a kit, like a starter kit that you can buy. It's a box with like a maybe a SEMA M4 or a Lancaster Tactical, whatever, and pretty basic gun that would be good for a beginner. And the battery, the charger, some of them come with a bottle of BBs and a face mask, or I mean goggles, and we've seen those before. We've actually gotten them in mystery boxes, like a whole setup like that, and for like $140, $150, there's some of these places that buy those starter kits for somebody. But yeah, AGs, man, you just, as long as you like the newer ones, the batteries and stuff, they're fine because they have all of them have the smart chargers now. You don't have to worry about them, overheating when you're charging them and shit like that, or swelling up on you. Like, you just, you're good to go, man.
Yeah, I have probably 6 or 7 11.1s.
Yeah.
And that's for like milsim, because most of the time I just take an LMG and then burn through a battery real fast. Within 3 hours, 4 hours, I'm burnt out. And then I also have to take, my packs when I get ready for bigger events. Not even milsim, like regular events.
One day.
Yeah, and I'll burn through 2 batteries in one day if I'm running just the LMG.
Gotcha. You're laying down some cover fire.
So the big issue for me right now when it comes to content, my cameras.
Yeah.
My scope cam works fine. In the heat, in the cold, doesn't matter. Runs just fine. My GoPro, I could run it without the case, with the case, have holes drilled through the case so that air gets in.
Oh, it overheats.
Overheats. Like that. I get 15 minutes of gameplay and then I hear beep, 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 and I'm, well, okay, it's off now, thanks.
Oh my God.
I'm like, it's back. And I didn't buy it. I don't think
which one is it?
The 8.
That's what we have.
The GoPro Hero 8. Mine is black. So that's...
Yeah, we've got the 8 black. Hero 8 black.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm trying to think if we no, they've taken it on milsims. Yeah, because we had 2 of them. They took them on milsims and never had a problem with it. So I wonder if it's defective.
I started looking for new like head mount cameras because maybe
is that a common issue for that one, I wonder?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I've looked into it and I've seen mixed reviews on it. I've seen, all right, this is an amazing action camera and at the price ain't bad. And then I've seen this thing overheats every 5 minutes when it's 60 degrees outside. Like,
See, I had a I was one of the I was helping out a, f- a friend of mine. We were installing pools
Hmm.
and liners in in-ground pools, ground pools at the just a few months ago, like during the summer. And so I said, "Oh, this would be cool to show like a time lapse video for my wife and kids or whoever, just like, and we'll cut out the, because we're taking out the old one. This is a large in-ground pool,
Hmm.
so I had the GoPro set. I took the GoPro with me and put it on time lapse. And now I will say time lapse doesn't heat it up as much because it's not. It's just sitting there. It's not running as much, right? It doesn't have to work as hard as if you're like what you're doing, like where you're running. It has to focus. It has to, it's
Hmm.
processing a lot of shit. But I'm gonna tell you what, dude. There's this. I can't remember the settings, how you change it, or which settings to change. But there's a handful of settings you can change that I did, so it went overheat because I had this tripod set up out, on the walkway around the pool, and it was like 95 degrees out. Okay, so this thing's in direct sunlight, and it ran for an hour without shutting off.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah,
I would love to find out those settings
yeah,
because so my last time using it, I went to Spoon's birthday thing. Shout out
yeah.
Spoon. I love Spoon. He's an
Hell
amazing
yeah,
dude.
yeah. He's cool.
Same with Ruby. Ruby, both
Yeah,
of them are
Ruby,
cool.
Spoon,
Yeah.
all those dudes out there.
Went out there and wearing my camera and we're all talking before the game and I'm sitting under a tree in the shade with my I'm not even running like my heaviest gear. I'm wearing my ghillie boonie cap
Right.
and little GoPro headband.
Okay.
And that's all I'm wearing.
Yeah.
That's from my plate carrier. So it's like I'm not sweating.
Yep.
I'm sitting in under a tree and it starts beeping at me.
Jesus.
I take it off, look at it, and I'm like, all right, well, this isn't good because I'd love to catch this footage. It's with a whole bunch of
Hmm.
content creators. It'll be a little boost to my channel,
Yeah.
thinking YouTuber, content creator, hey, this is a good
Right.
idea. Like, record.
Yep.
If you don't record anytime, record now, please. And it's like that already, like, it already started off. Like, I enjoyed playing Airsoft, but I couldn't,
Couldn't record.
I
So
couldn't.
when you go to take the battery out, is it ever stuck in there like it's swollen? Like you have
No,
to pull pretty hard to get it out? Okay.
no, it'll come
Huh.
out pretty easy. It'll be a little warm.
Yeah.
It got hot one time real bad, so I
Gotcha.
went and bought a new battery, and it was
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Yeah.
But the biggest issue, and it might be my settings, because I think the only thing I did to it was configure it for the SD card that I have for
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Okay.
So I know a couple of the settings were, or one of them was to, your recording your FPS settings and like your, so the dude was talking about if you can run it on 1080, like don't run 4K, right? That makes it work harder and it doesn't really give you a whole lot of um, extra. It looks very similar to 1080. If you're running 1080, what he said was run 1080 with, if you want that kind of, better graphics at 60, 1080 at 60 frames. Um, and there was a couple other things I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look up that video because I think it would be beneficial for a lot of people because that was one of my questions. Like, how do we,
How do we fix that issue?
yeah, how do we stop that? So now the boys have never had that problem because when they would go out, they did all mil sims. In the 2.5 years they played, they did all mil sims. They,
Mhm.
I think, I mean, mostly. They've been at 2 indoor fields, and then I I want to say that's it, man. I think they did all mill sims. They didn't do like 1 day events or anything that I know that I can remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the point is they were kind of in the shade a lot, in and out,
Mhm.
and so I'm not sure if that really, it's not the same comparison
Yeah.
that as you're out in the sun. I don't know.
And it also doesn't help that Kentucky during the summer is just outrageously hot.
Yeah, I mean we're in South Carolina. It's fucking last week was 99, 98
Hmm.
uh, every day.
So I actually forgot to mention recently, and I just posted a TikTok about it, and that was
Yeah,
it. But I joined an airsoft team,
sweet.
and it's that Tex team. He owns the team.
Oh,
But
what's the name?
Histati Airsoft.
What's it? How do you what?
Histati.
Oh, that's a H.
Yep.
Okay, Histati.
Yep.
Okay,
And so what I've seen and what videos I've seen from this team, uh, they definitely attempt to dominate the field by being sneaky.
gotcha.
And it's like a squad. It's like two squads of five, or like two squads of six,
Yeah.
and they'll go to these mill sims, go and get an objective, and not be noticed until they're basically on top of people.
Oh wow.
And they only run that most of the time. They only run night ops,
Okay,
but they're all like most of them are snipers, and their
gotcha.
sniper setup is set up to just be like a fart in the wind, quiet.
Like yeah, like so they have the kicking Mustang kind of suit on and everything,
Not
ghillie
even,
suit. Oh
not even.
really?
The owner of the team, when he goes and plays, it's like minimalistic,
Oh okay,
like plate carrier and like pants that while he's playing, he'll just roll them up. He'll just roll
gotcha.
them up to the top of his shins,
Yeah,
and like a combat tee with the sleeves rolled up.
yeah.
He's like super minimalistic. He'll wear a hat
Mm-hmm.
instead of a helmet,
Yep.
and he moves. And
That's smart.
for a big guy, he moves quick.
Yeah.
We went to go and play like an op at ACS,
Yeah.
and it was almost too difficult for me to keep up. And it's my job to kind of do this stuff. So like he was moving,
Yeah.
and I also get I probably take airsoft more to a realistic extent than
Too
he does.
serious?
Yeah. So in in the one video I have, I didn't get to do much room clearing,
Yeah.
but I'll check every corner. If I'm the only person clearing that room, I check every corner to a T like the army would.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because that's the only thing I've been trained on. That's my understanding of weapon ergonomics,
Yeah.
which is for anybody who likes airsoft, it's a really good way to train.
Sure.
Really good. That's originally why I got into airsoft was because it's my job. I run an M4 and or a machine gun and I do this, I do that.
Right.
So why not run it?
Unless you're a speedy boy, if you're going to play speed soft, just get really fast at sprint.
Don't don't
At
have
sprinting.
don't have 3 knee surgeries.
Oh shit, you've had?
Mhm.
What the hell?
My recent one was 8 months ago.
Damn. That's crazy, dude.
I
From football? You heard it in football
no.
originally?
Well,
Oh,
so originally, yes, I tore my
okay.
ACL my sophomore year of high school
Damn.
at the end of the season. So thankfully, I got to play my season, and was good to go by next season.
Yeah.
And then I heard it during wrestling. I wrestled as
Mm.
well.
Same.
I went to nationals in DC
Okay.
and tore it there.
Nice.
I tore my meniscus in the other,
Hmm.
and then out here at good old Fort Campbell, I was doing a ruck march, and my ruck marches mean ruck run. because I run when I ruck. That was the one thing I had over most of the people that I worked with, is I was competitive at rucking and running,
Yeah.
and I tore my ACL there. I tore my ACL and meniscus there, and then the Army played finance instead of medical. I waited 7 months for an MRI, went on a deployment with a torn meniscus and ACL,
Damn.
came back, and then they finally gave me the MRI. And the morning I found out that I had torn my ACL and meniscus to the point where it was non-existent, like neither one of them were there. I was bone on bone, no. My profile, which is a piece of paper in the Army that says, hey, you can't do these exercises because of this injury.
Right.
Well, it's got a period of time where it's like, it's basically like your license. If it expires, you're not allowed to drive. Well, in this case, if it expires, you have to do whatever's for PT. There's nothing protecting you.
Yep.
So 4x36, it's 4 miles in 36 minutes. That's a test that we do in the Army.
Right.
Well, it was time to do that, and of course, First Sergeant was in charge of it. So we went out, we ran 8 miles, and then I went to my appointment at 10 o'clock, found out that my ACL and meniscus were not there. Yeah. The entire MRI was white. The entire thing was white. I took the pictures back, and I took the paper that said, hey, I just got scheduled for surgery on this date to my first sergeant and my first line at the time. And they go, you're lying. I was like, no, I'm not. Here's the picture with my name on it. Here's all the documentation with my name on it. And he was like, my first sergeant goes, there is no way you ran 8 miles today, and your ACL and meniscus are not there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I was like, I told you it hurt during the run. I just kept going. And he goes, yeah, you told me.
That's wild.
I didn't think it was that serious. And I opened up my eyes to my first sergeant, who realized, okay, somebody says they're hurt, take a minute and kind of figure out what's going on with them to make sure that you're not injuring them further. Because every soldier, if somebody from your viewership were to join basic right now, go to their unit right now and be told, hey, you got to do this, and you're hurt, say something. Because you will go through hell to get it fixed later on.
Yeah.
I went the 7 months plus a 3-month portion of time that I was in Poland, wearing kit every day. I mean, helmet, ACH, level 4 plates, knee pads, sometimes my rucksack. I mean, that's an additional 130 pounds for some people. And if you're a $120 soaking wet...
Oh, yeah, that's a lot, man. It's a lot to carry around.
Yeah, you got to take care of yourself, and that's the one thing I've learned. The only time I ever put my knee through any stress is because I've been having airsoft withdrawals.
Hell yeah.
But content creation was the big thing for me.
Okay.
I was 11 years old watching Novrich, Desert Fox, and then on the gamer side, Wildcat, Vanoss, like all the just super like big names in the world of YouTube. And I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to do something related to building content. Got into it finally back in 2015. Had a falling out because of Mixer, which, for anybody who does know what Mixer is, y'all know it crashed. Like, they shut down the entire stream service.
Did they really?
Without warning. I didn't know that. I was an affiliate, and they gave no warning. Nothing on Twitter. At least I didn't see it.
Yeah. And
I know other people were upset about it because they didn't see it.
Huh.
No update, no nothing, just shut down the whole thing.
Wasn't that the service that was only on Xbox originally?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened? What was did you find out? Did you guys find out?
they weren't making enough revenue to keep the site alive. So you remember Ninja, right? The big blue-haired Fortnite
Yep.
player. You know, the legend.
Yeah.
He signed a contract with them.
Okay.
About 3 months after that contract had ended, the site shut down. They had
Huh.
lost so much money after he had left Mixer that
Oh,
it was like a failed bankrupt business.
Jesus.
So I lost all motivation to go back into streaming. I wasn't gonna make the switch anywhere.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was a kid and didn't have like the real streamer setup. I had
Sure.
500 followers, didn't have a Discord.
Okay.
I had 500 followers, but didn't have a Twitter that I was posting regular updates on.
Yeah.
Didn't have a YouTube channel to help me out. Nothing. Right? So I lost all motivation. I was like, nobody will ever know where I disappeared to.
Yeah.
Well, joined the military, started making a fair amount of money to get set up to do it again.
Yeah.
Started on my Xbox, hit affiliate 8 months ago, and since then I've streamed almost every single day.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's a
Almost
lot.
every single day.
Yeah.
Any day I'm not playing Airsoft, I'm on Twitch from anywhere between 2 and 6 hours.
Okay.
And that's where the name Helo came from, because I was trying to think of a name.
Right.
I knew I liked Airsoft.
What was your original gamer channel on Mixer? What was that called?
Toxic Wave 58.
How'd you come up with that shit?
My Xbox generated name.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. Okay.
I just ran with it.
I mean, that's
like,
pretty good for
Wave.
that, for the generic,
Yeah.
issued one. Okay.
And so then I thought of a name. Funny enough, I had the same account, and that's what I play on, is on my Xbox Series X with that same account from 2011.
Yeah.
When I made my 360 account, like old.
Oh, that's funny.
What was your first video game you've ever played?
The first video game I ever played in my whole life was well, it was at arcades. My dad would take me to an arcade.
Yeah.
And so pinball machines.
Yes.
Galaga was a little bit later. What was of course, Centipede, Galaga. Tempest was one that was I was always, I was pretty good at, and I liked it. But then my dad got the original Pong. So back in the 80s, right? The original Pong setup was like this big box with two knobs on it, and him and I would sit there and play the little tennis thing on it.
That's awesome.
Tick, 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 tick. And then he got me a Atari 2600 later on. And then and my buddies, they were starting to get like ColecoVision, and this is even before the original Nintendo or whatever. So they had ColecoVision, and Intellivision was one.
Oh, nice.
They were all, so Atari, Intellivision, ColecoVision, they were all kind of around the same time. They were all, competitors. And so that was my very first. So I guess you can't really count a pinball machine as a video game, because it's not video. But yeah, Tempest, Galaga, all those kind of arcade games. Yeah.
Like the old style. So.
Oh yeah.
I was born in 2000.
Yeah.
22, about to be 23 in November.
Yeah.
And my first game, my aunt, she was a helicopter mechanic. While our army was still like going to Kosovo, and
Yep.
she was stationed in Germany, got into gaming herself.
Okay.
Well, the PS1 had been out for a little while.
Yeah.
And my aunt finally, I was like 5 or 6 years old. And my aunt, sorry, that was my wife.
Hey, wife.
My wife. She introduced me to Crash Bandicoot Racing on the PlayStation 1.
Yes.
And I got really good at that. I had ADHD, So
Yeah.
that was all of a sudden just the one thing that I hyper focused on. It was just I was in it. And people would talk to me and I'd be like, "What'd you just say?" And then she introduced, at the time I was really big into Disney. Like
Okay.
Mickey Mouse, Goofy,
Oh
like
yeah.
loved them, right? My aunt introduced me to Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah.
And I played the second one the first time. And me and my aunt took turns until I was probably 7 on that game. And I played that game for like 2 years.
Oh
Just back
yeah.
to back.
That was a
Beat the
popular
game.
game, man.
Me and her beat the game probably 6, 7 times together. And then I started playing by myself. And then I'd start upping how difficult it was. And I was like, you know what? I should go and play the first one. And then other games came out, and I was like, all right, I should go play these. Now I'm patiently, after 14 years of playing Kingdom Hearts, I'm patiently waiting for Kingdom Hearts 2 to come out. And best believe I'm going to be streaming that. I don't care what anybody thinks. That game franchise is amazing.
That came out. One of those came out when I was working at GameStop. So we had a huge rush for that game. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost got a cult following, but the cult is so small that very little people know about it.
Right.
And then so I played that for a while, and then my dad got the 360 Gears of War 3 edition.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he, instead of Gears of War 3, he was playing Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
On the map Resistance. And he was doing survival.
Okay.
I probably watched him play that for like 3 weeks. And it got to the point where he got live and he was trying to beat people's scores on leaderboards. And I'm sitting there and it's like midnight. He's playing and I'm just watching. I'm just sitting crisscross applesauce on the couch, just watching him play. And he just tosses a controller in my lap and he's like, "We should play." I was like, "Yeah." So then that evolved. I mean, we would play every night, school night, didn't matter. It was our bonding time. Instead of throwing the ball back and forth.
Is that your favorite Call of Duty right now? Modern Warfare 2? Maybe? Nah.
I think.
What's your favorite Call of Duty so far?
So, I got 2, and I'm tossed between them. Aside from Modern Warfare 3, which was my origin story. All right?
Isn't that coming out in this year? Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah. It comes out November 10th.
Right. Marine Corps birthday. Hell yeah.
And but it's either Advanced Warfare, which is the unpopular opinion one, or Black Ops 4 because of how much content was available.
Gotcha.
They had Blackout, which was their Call of Duty's first shot at Battle Royale. Everybody forgot about it after Warzone came out.
Right.
And then the multiplayer, though it was, some of the weapons were super scummy to use, they were just annoying. It was super good multiplayer experience. Super fun.
Yeah.
And then in the campaign for it, I'm pretty sure there was a campaign for it. I played so many, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. There were a couple, right, that didn't have
Advanced Warfare was one of them. I think. No, that had a campaign too.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking Black Ops 3 that didn't have the campaign.
Yeah, I thought there was one of them that didn't really have a campaign. It's just the multiplayer.
Yeah. But for me, it's either Advanced Warfare because I'm a camo grinder.
Yeah.
I've gotten every single mastery camo for every single Call of Duty that's ever had a mastery camo. Every single one.
Damn, bro.
I have Orion right now, even on the DLC weapons that have come out. I have Orion.
Okay. Well, you're right. It was Black Ops 4. It didn't have a campaign.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So Black Ops 4's multiplayer experience and the
multiplayer and then the zombies were popular. Yeah.
Yeah. All of it was super fun.
Uh-huh.
So in my opinion, I didn't play much of Black Ops 2, and anybody that loves Black Ops 2 is going to hate what I'm about to say.
Oh, shit.
I thought it was a mid Call of Duty. It was at that stage where Call of Duty was just putting out the same exact stuff
Yeah.
every year, which they still
Right.
do. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
they still do. It's all
Right.
point and click, shooty. Cool. The new Call of Duties, my one issue with Modern Warfare 2, and it is the leading reason as to why I don't enjoy it as much as I have the other Call of Duties. TTK, the time to kill. If you are caught with your pants down, you're facing away from whoever, right? You're running to go to an objective. There is no opportunity, there is no skill base, which is hilarious to me because they're skill based matchmaking.
Yeah.
But in reality, Call of Duty used to be where if you got shot in the back, you had 2 seconds maybe to turn around and fire back, and you could win that gunfight if you were good.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, it's you get caught facing away from whoever's shooting at you, and they land 2 bullets before you have the chance to turn around, you're dead. Because it's 3 bullet kill for most of them, 2 bullet kill for over half of the weapons, and 4 bullet kill for very few.
Woo!
The TTK is less than a millisecond.
Damn.
With most weapons.
Yeah.
And that's average. That's like average, beer drinking dad, just got off his blue collar job, just picked up the controller after dinner.
Reflexes slow as shit.
Yeah. And I don't consider myself above average. I'll be for real with you. Like if I hop on S&D, I'm probably gonna go negative. But I'm a casual gamer, and I've explained that on like Twitch and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I
don't even look at that. I can't even look at mine. It's so off the charts bad. It doesn't even show up. It just has little dots. Like, dude, you're off the charts. Okay, you're in the negative. Like,
I like the current Call of Duty. I think I'm sitting at a 1.1.
Yeah.
So a 1.1 KD. So I'm getting 1 kill per 1 death. Whatever, right?
I think that's better than I've ever gotten. Yeah, mine's always been,
Yeah, I was also camo grinding and using like rocket launchers to kill 15 people and only have 2 rockets. Like, meanwhile, you're running around with your flame shotgun, full auto, and over here in a corner, like, please,
let me get my camo. Shit.
But
you need to, if you want to get all the camos, just get a bunch of people in there that you know.
Boost the lobby, yes.
Yeah.
No, so my plan when the new one comes out, I'm gonna play the campaign, and it'll probably be 2 or 3 streams depending on how quickly the campaign is completed.
Yeah.
And then
I'm right in a multi.
And then I'm gonna start camo grinding. After that, I'm gonna go to zombies, and all of the multiplayer and zombies, it's gonna be open lobby. Like anybody, as long as they're viewing the stream, they're more than welcome to join.
Oh, cool.
That's my only stipulation. You gotta watch the stream.
That's fun.
If you're gonna play, you gotta watch.
Yeah.
And at that point, you might as well join the Discord.
Exactly.
So, and you'll everyone gets that information once they join chat, and I drop it.
Right.
But streaming has been stressful, and part of it is because I started looking at it as more than a hobby, and I shouldn't have. I got in that mentality, and I just recently hit
you want to make something of it. Yeah.
I just recently hit the reset. I was like, let's just go back to having fun and giving back. They're coming to spend time that they could be spending with whatever else they want to do, but they choose to come here. Relax. It ain't that big of a deal. That's right. My mind was yelling at me. So I threw out a public apology. And I'm like, look, I'm sorry. I've been kind of a douchebag.
Oh, were you?
A little bit, yeah. There was a couple nights. I do a lot of drinking on stream.
Yeah.
I'm actually currently drinking with you.
I see that. Oh, what you got there? Is that Crown?
Yeah, Crown Peach. I do mix
peach.
drinks. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
I don't think I've ever tried the peach.
But I hit the reset recently, and
So
of
were you?
course,
So you're going on there streaming and drinking, and you're getting pissed and you're griping, and yeah, are you? Would you rage sometime? What's your Twitch? Can I go back and look at some of these videos? I want to see it.
yeah. So I have clips posted, and they're all of like just cool moments. I don't think I have a rage clip, but Helo underscore Airsoft on Twitch,
Okay.
and it's the same across every other platform that I
Yeah.
have.
Let's. I'm
If you
gonna bring
want,
it up.
feel free to show it.
Absolutely.
I think one of my favorite clips in there is when I got the 161 kills on shipment with an M4.
Oh, here you are. Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. Oh, so you got a. So you have a thing where you have a scheduled stream, right?
I actually have to adjust that. That's actually,
Okay.
yeah, I gotta adjust it a lot.
Because you got one. It says remind me or whatever. I can here. Let me bring up the screen. It says remind me for your stream for tomorrow at 6:30. Okay, Helo
So
Airsoft.
if you were to hit follow, right, you'll be able to turn on the bell notification.
I
And
gotta sign it. I don't remember my login. Okay, go ahead.
okay, here you go. Let's find a good one for you. Menace in the Making. That one was the 100 that end of that game where I got 161 kills.
Let's check it out real quick. I don't think the sound's gonna come through. Let's see here.
It is.
All
At
right,
least for
cool.
me.
Yeah.
I love it because most of the time my own community will just take clips of stuff. There's some funny ones in there, like I went to go and run up. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's
That was you up in the corner though?
Yeah. I wear glasses for stream.
Yeah, that didn't even look like you, bro. You looked really young there. I mean, you don't look old now, but um
I will say the quality that you're seeing through Discord versus the quality you're seeing on stream
yeah.
is a little different.
Okay, gotcha.
If
Yeah.
you want, go to videos. And then you should be able to go over and see if is there. Oh, Helo Meet Claymore. This one was so.
That's awesome.
One of my number one mods. He's been there since day one.
Yeah.
Day one. I got first follow. He was it.
What?
He clipped that, and it was rough. This one, this last one here, insane. But he clipped it, and it was hilarious. This was one of my sweaty moments. You'll see here in a second.
No way.
I
Look at your face.
I didn't think I was gonna hit it, but for whatever reason I did, and I was mind blown. That was before affiliate.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
That was before affiliate. Like one of my favorite clips ever was that one. I think it was one of like the first few before affiliate, and it was so nice. I felt so accomplished after that.
That is cool, man.
But
Oh, see, I haven't logged in so long. I tried to log in so I could follow you, but I'd have to go to my email and get this code because it's been so long, and I'll do it later though.
well, now they all know, right?
Yeah, they all know, right? Yeah, Helo Airsoft, man, that's cool.
But and then
So you can't. So I thought. So you can't. Can you save? Like, how do you get these videos to stay on here for your channel? Because isn't it? Didn't you say something about they won't let you save your videos because you have music going?
So clips are a little different.
Oh, okay.
Clips, they're a little bit more lax on. Now, full VODs. And what VODs are is, okay, you streamed for 3 hours. Here's your 3 hour stream you just recorded.
Yep.
And what you can do if you're not playing music, which I can't play without music, especially now.
Yeah.
And it just creates so much healthy chat interaction that I now that I'm at 200 and some odd followers and I'm hitting 13, 14, 15 viewers a night,
Yeah.
I got to keep it because it's part of it.
Gotcha.
Now, when I hit partner, goodbye music. Like, I got to start taking
Oh.
it serious because it's a paycheck at that point.
Okay.
But the VODs, you can't use them if there's music in the background that is DCMA or copyright.
Yep.
You know, if you like rock and you're playing Five Finger Death Punch in your stream, you can't post it. Cannot
So
post
it. At the end of the stream, it gives you an option to save it or something. Is that what it does?
It'll
I don't think
automatically
I've ever streamed on here. I don't remember.
it'll automatically save that VOD, but not post it for the public.
Okay.
And what you can
So
do,
then you can go in and clip it if you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if, let's say for whatever reason I don't get, part of my stream muted
Yeah.
because of the music, I can post that and it'll stay permanently on my channel.
On your channel, right?
But I run dubstep, and sometimes it'll use beats that Twitch algorithm will pick up, and it'll be like, "Hey, can't use this."
Yeah.
Cool, Twitch, thanks. Which then the opposing to that, or what's trying to oppose Twitch, is called Kick.
Yeah, I started a Kick thing.
I stopped doing Kick because it just wasn't working for me.
Okay.
Like I got very, very little
traction or whatever.
Traction on it.
So I heard of Kick just maybe 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm. And 5-ish months ago.
Yeah, that's what and somebody that I had on here. I can't remember. Whoever you are, I apologize. I can't remember who I talked to that told me about it. But we were talking about the same thing. They were a Twitch streamer, and
Mm-hmm.
then they went over to Kick they were telling me how a lot of people that used to stream on Twitch, like Twitch recently changed their whatever their thing for streamers, and so a lot of people went over to Kick.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So here's the benefits with Kick and why most people are switching from Twitch to Kick, losing if they don't have like a super strong following, losing a couple hundred to a couple thousand followers.
Yeah.
And they're still making the switch because once you hit affiliate on Kick, you get a 90-10 split.
Wow.
You make 90% of whatever's donated, whatever you make off of ad revenue, whatever, right? Any money that is made off of your channel, 90% of it.
That's good.
To where with Twitch, not so much.
You got to work your way up, and even then, it's not as much. Okay.
Yeah, along with the fact that Kick is way more lax.
Is it?
Way more lax.
Okay.
You can run music, not get hit with copyright.
That's weird. I wonder how they do that.
Well, it's just simply they don't identify with DCMA.
Huh.
And they don't view it as streamers making money off of the music. They make it off of their content. Not the music. Even though the music adds to the atmosphere, it's not making them their money. They're not making donations off of playing a particular song.
Exactly. That's why I never understood the copyright thing with videos like YouTube and that kind of thing. Like, you're not most of the time. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you're getting a lot of your views because of the good music. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. If you put a video up and you don't tag, like a lot of people no matter what you talk about or whatever, they'll, the clickbait stuff, they'll put in like their thumbnail will have, so I saw this one there, some video, whatever. The thumbnail had a picture of Alex Zedra on there. Okay.
Well,
But she wasn't on the video at all. She had nothing to do with the video. So I've seen people do that where they do like the thumbnails. I guess if you did like, if you had music in the background and you tagged that artist, like Snoop Dogg, right?
yeah.
And you started putting, that all in there so it would get noticed or picked up by the algorithm. I can understand that being an issue. Like you shouldn't do that because it's not your music. And you didn't, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it just, I don't understand why, like if it's just background music, I don't understand. Like,
And
dude,
like with my stream, like some of the clips that you saw, there's some songs where you're going to hear it louder, and it's because of the way YouTube music works. But then there's other songs that are going to play in the background, and you're going to hear bits and pieces of it, but in reality, it's my voice and the gameplay.
yeah.
That one song for the Menace in the Making or whatever, that
Yeah.
song is just naturally a loud song.
Gotcha.
Like I could turn it down all the way on Twitch, and it's still going to be playing pretty loud.
Yeah, that's wild.
Um,
Well, isn't there like on TikTok and Instagram? I've seen a lot of reels on there that people play popular music in the background and it's fine.
so with TikTok, which is weird because I don't understand why streaming platforms do it then, because you can make a lot of money off of TikTok. Like you get it once you get up there, you get paid to make content on TikTok.
Okay.
You get paid to make content on Instagram or Facebook. Even Facebook's hopped on that train.
Right.
I don't understand why a Twitch like Twitch or Kick, well, Kick is on it technically.
Yeah.
I think they do the same thing TikTok does, where in some aspect they do pay a little bit of royalty to like the DCMA action, and that clears everyone using the app. Because TikTok, yeah, they use Travis Scott songs.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say.
Like Sicko Mode 2 years ago was a huge song. Song. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Every TikTok I scrolled on had that song playing in the background for like 3 weeks straight. Travis Scott didn't have a problem with it because in reality he's making money off of it.
Yeah.
Anytime the song is streamed, a music creator makes money off of it. Whether it's 25 cents or $6.
Yeah.
You're still making millions of dollars if you make a banger song. It's something that everybody can get down with, right? So I don't know why Twitch won't do what other apps are doing.
Yeah.
Other
That's like that.
Other than being owned by Amazon.
Gotcha.
Which, no hard feelings, Twitch. No hard feelings, Amazon. Y'all don't know how to run that app. Y'all don't. Because you don't know.
They don't have the right people running it or something?
The grind for streaming is one of the most difficult grinds ever. There's so much. Just recently, I hopped on an app called Stream Elements, which adds a little bit of flavor to my stream. You type in a command, it'll play a little sound bite. I think I have one. One of my favorites is from Scarface, and he's just swinging the M4 with a grenade launcher around, and all it says is "Say hello to my little friend," and that's all it says.
Popular.
But that soundbite will get typed out 75 fucking times in one stream. Like insane amount of like healthy chat interaction.
Yeah.
And for a lot of streamers, I have a dual monitor set up with a PC and a capture card and all of this confusing stuff that nobody would understand unless they do it.
Yeah.
That one command that I just told you about took an hour to set up. I worked all day setting up 28 of those.
Good God.
And that's a lot of stuff that nobody sees, like the background. unless they do it.
Yeah.
Streaming is hard. It is going to be hard, but at the same time, if you play video games regularly, why aren't you streaming?
There's a lot of features now with different software that help with that. So
Yeah,
like OBS, Streamlabs, OBS or OBS, there's a lot of built-in things. Like if you pay for some of the paid services, really help with
yeah.
overlays and templates and stuff that you can use that are set up great for that.
Am I allowed to show my screen real quick?
Yeah, of course.
All right, here. Let me show you this. So I use Streamlabs,
Yeah,
and
same. I do too. That's what I'm using right now to record the screen.
all right. So I got some okay overlay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. My camera goes here. Obviously, I'm talking to you with the camera, so it's not going to pop up here. But
Right. Oh, okay. I have a question then. Okay. So so when you joined the call,
yes.
so this is running, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was this running before you joined the call?
The face camera?
This just OBS in general.
No, I just opened it.
Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha.
So this is the same for like these three here. The be right back, ending soon, starting soon, right?
Okay, so you got your scene set up for your stream, so that if you have to leave for a second, you hit be right back or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
If I'm getting ready to end, or like I'm gonna go right out to somebody, I'll say my piece, say my outro. Keep your head on a swivel. That's typically my go-to for that.
Gotcha.
And, I'll hit that, go and raid out, or do whatever I gotta do. Let music.
Now, who did did you do the animation right there that's coming up right now with your logo and the BB shooting?
So I have a artist that is in my community that actually helped me build this because I was not able to. But then this here, my face camera will pop up, chat will pop up here. If I'm running collab, which basically means that I take somebody else's like face camera view and I'll pop it up here.
Gotcha.
And like all the voice layers, but like all the sound layers, and like sources. So the slideshow image, that's this right here. It's got all of the links that I could possibly link within this platform here. And then I got like my face cam, collab cam, my microphone that I'm talking to you through now.
Yeah.
Mag dump, that is my Discord and where I talk to whoever I'm playing with and they can hear it through stream over here.
Nice.
Like here, hold on. I'll show you what I mean. So connect it to this, right? And go ahead and talk real quick for me.
All right.
You see that little bar?
Oh, yeah. So it's coming through your...
So whatever sound waves are coming through here will go through on stream. And then my YouTube music and like the chat box, stuff like that, alert boxes, intermission. None of this is fixed. I could pick any of this up and move it.
Right.
So, like, I got to be careful there. Screen
I noticed you didn't lock them. Yeah.
Screen capture, all kinds of stuff. Oh, shit. Oops. All right. Here, let me end this real quick. But, like, then you add, like, the stream elements layers to it and all the sound redeems and channel point redeems. And it's just this huge, giant, as organized as you can mess.
Right.
And if something doesn't work, you have to go to 3 different apps just to fix it. Like the background or the background scene of what it is to be a streamer, like advanced, like what you see on Twitch everywhere else, streamer.
Yeah.
Is hours and hours. I have 75 hours streamed just this month.
Woo!
My first month of streaming, I had 128 hours streamed.
Damn.
Last month, I had 200 and some odd hours streamed. Like, I'm throwing up crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Which isn't a problem. I love every viewer that shows up, and I will always love them. But I'm streaming 228 hours in a month for 3 people to show up every night for the same stuff. Like, when I try to mix it up, I throw like different games out there. I do some community nights with like S&D. Here soon I'll be throwing Cards Against Humanity in there.
Oh
Like,
shit!
yeah, drunk Cards Against Humanity.
Right.
But
Now,
like,
how does your wife feel about you gaming that much?
she supports it. She
Cool.
supports Airsoft. She supports everything content creation. She's always supported.
Nice.
Never had a problem with, unless it was like I just bought a gun and now I'm talking about buying another gun, and then she's like, "Hey, pump the brake." My wife just popped her head in here.
See, you're talking about buying a new one. Oh no!
Like, huh?
She
What?
heard the key words. She's the real life algo. Okay,
Yeah,
she heard the key words.
but she's always, to the best of her ability, supported every ounce of what I've done.
That's cool, man.
She follows me on stream. She's a mod in my stream. She mods for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now she's talking about getting into streaming and doing stuff like that. And
Good.
like made her name on Twitch Mrs. Helo.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Like, absolutely support. So I have a redeem. And it's Airsoft related, right? So, APO1, nothing fancy. I got a little bit of upgrades in it, but nothing fancy.
Yep.
I load this up before stream because I have a 15,000 point channel point redeem, to where if you redeem that, I load it, I rack it, my wife points it at me at my back, and I get shot on stream.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
surprised they allow that, because typically when a gun comes up on a live stream, like they're, especially if it looks like it's going to shoot somebody, they'll shut it down.
So I put disclaimer before it happens. I'm like, Twitch,
Okay.
Airsoft.
Gotcha.
And typically they pick that up, and I'll get a little notification, along with the fact that my name is already has Airsoft in it.
Right.
I understand. For the most part. I've had one warning about it.
Yeah.
And after that, I just have my wife stand off camera with this. And the camera's focused on me and my reaction, and less off of her.
Oh yeah, shooting. Right.
So there was one time it was redeemed a total of 6 times.
Okay.
Put 6 BBs in here and enough gas to get those 6 BBs out the barrel. Slapped it on full auto. And the more and more it's redeemed, the more and more times I get shot. So if it gets redeemed 25 times and I almost, this is a 50 round mag. So if it were to get redeemed 50 times,
yeah, you're done, son.
That's what I'd call a mag dump.
Right.
About ready to get mag dumped, which that's kind of like the.
Now, how do you get 15,000 points on Twitch?
So you could do it the slow way, where you watch, and I think you get like 350 every 20 or 30 minutes.
For one person watching?
Yeah, for one person watching.
Okay.
That one person will get 350 for like it's either 10 minutes or 30 minutes.
Gotcha.
And I can't adjust that, sadly.
Right. Yeah.
Or they can donate bits, which is donate bits or donate subs or subscribe. Yeah. Okay. Subscribing, I think you get 1,000 points off the rip.
So it's like any kind of good interaction on your channel from viewers, you get extra points.
You send 30 chats, and it's not like spammy because.
So when you go to redeem it, do you have to redeem it?
Do I have to redeem it? No, you can redeem it through.
Oh, the viewers can.
Yeah, and they're called mag dump points. When you go down the bottom of chat, you'll see like these 2 little bubbles outside of the chat box that you're allowed to type in. You can click on that, scroll all the way down to the bottom. There it is. And I can get popped now my Discord's got smart. They've started strategizing and waiting for each other, and then they'll all redeem it.
Yeah.
And I think the last time I got popped, my wife put like 2 BBs directly on top of each other, and I had this mountain of a welt in my back. But to specify, it is only with the AAP. I have one viewer that's constantly trying to get me to get shot by the MG, and I'm like, it's only full auto. I couldn't get 1 BB out if I tried.
Well, we're gonna coordinate. We're gonna coordinate our Discord and our some of our viewers here to follow you on Twitch, and we'll all redeem like 50 times one night.
Oh my God. You have
Yeah,
no
we're gonna
idea.
punish you, bro. We're gonna
My,
punish you.
my wife is going to stop pulling the trigger. I'm just going to look at her. I'm like, keep going. Like,
No, we'll just all redeem, and then you can fully load the mag or close to it, and
yeah.
then just do a mag dump.
Oh, yeah. And that's actually what the name of my Discord is Mag Dump. So, like, the
Right,
whole premise idea is everything's surrounded by airsoft, but I'm gaming. It's like the border game.
right.
And that's, I figured that was probably the best way to run it.
That's cool.
Um, my YouTube, obviously, I can't post as much as I'd like to, mainly because getting out to go airsofting 2 hours from here is
It's a
a
lot
little
of
rough.
work to not just to play, but to record.
Edit.
All that get all those different cameras, and then load it,
Yeah.
edit it, get it ready. Post it and stuff. So it's way more work than live streaming. Hmm.
Live streaming, I just fill up a cup of alcohol, turn on all of my stuff, connect it all together, and then I'm good to go.
Hell yeah.
Tomorrow, I don't know how close we are to time. I don't know if we've even gone over time.
Oh, I don't have a time limit, so
Hey, look at that.
no, I don't even have a time limit.
You're just
Like
gonna
when
let
we
me
get
talk
when it
to
naturally when we get close to being done, we're done. Like, well, usually if I'm drinking, I'm not actually drinking alcohol tonight. I was drinking tea, and so usually when it goes for a little while, and I'm drinking or whatever it is, coffee or whatever or beer,
you.
when I have to take a piss, if it's early on, then we'll just pause.
Hmm.
And that's why I tell everybody, like, hey, we can just pause this, and I just cut it out. I edit it out.
Hmm.
And but if it's been, hour and a half, close to 2 hours, and it seems like we're getting, we covered everything, whatever, then I'll be like, hey man, I got to take a piss, okay? So we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I don't set a time limit on these.
I'm actually surprised. I've never been a part of a podcast, but I've definitely listened in on some podcasts. Like
Yeah.
my favorite one, aside from this now, because I've gone back and listened to some of your
Oh,
episodes.
good. Okay, cool.
And like I follow pretty closely. I've noticed some of them go up, but
Yeah.
unsubscribed podcast has been one that I've been into, and
Oh, okay.
it's just been a whole bunch of like vet bros just talking about like games and anime and just being ooh woo as fuck.
Unsubscribe podcast.
It's
I'm gonna check them out.
it's ran by a whole bunch of gun tubers,
Okay.
and like one like Batty is like ex sniper for army and like cool guy shit. But
Yeah.
um, I've again, it's actually like I was Spoon told me about you at ACS almost
Oh
like
yeah.
three,
I had
4
Spoon on.
months ago.
Yeah.
3 4 months ago, and I heard about you, and I was like, "No way, you're not going to do that for me." And then all of a sudden, you pop up in my Instagram DM, and I'm
Yep.
like, "No
Yep.
way!" Like, I'm this tiny YouTube channel, and this dude who's like far surpassed me on YouTube. Like,
Oh no, man. It's not a big deal. I
but
love reaching out to people, man.
for me, it's cool because
Oh yeah.
I didn't think I had that kind of reach, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially in content creation, because I'm new to it. I'm new.
Sure. Right.
Very new. Even with Twitch and YouTube and how well the YouTube did just off of one video was mind blowing.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to do that well. My first video got almost 200 views and 14, 15 likes. I
Yeah.
was like, hey, look at that. And there was no like crazy editing done.
Yeah.
I cut out some of the pieces where I turned my camera on too early and some other
Okay.
stuff.
Right.
Like,
Right.
other than that, it took me all of 4 hours to edit it
Okay.
with very subpar editing software. Like
Yeah.
I used Moavi or something.
Movavi.
Movavi. I used that.
That's what I use.
Oh, okay.
So when I started this, uh, I was looking for the cheapest thing.
Hmm.
I had subscribed to the I had a monthly sub to um, Adobe, right? So I was able to use all their different tools and stuff. So I was going to use that, but it was really, really my computer wasn't set up for. It was really slow. It was really slow. The Adobe, what is it? Not the Photoshop, but the whatever the video editor
Yeah.
is really labor intensive on your because it has so many tools.
Hmm.
I didn't need that many tools. I didn't need all that shit, and it was it was expensive, and I thought I just found the cheapest one, and I kept it, and that's what I've been using ever since.
Yeah.
I'm used to it. I don't care. Like I don't have to pay a monthly thing, and I don't need all the extra tools.
Well,
There's a lot of free ones out there too.
well, here you go to add to your whole airsoft theme, right? So let me throw this up real quick for you,
Yeah, let's see it.
just to let you uh kind of understand what I meant by that. Okay.
I just subbed to this unsubscribe.
Oh, dope. Yeah, they're good podcasts. They're funny.
I want to check them out.
So like this was the start of my video.
Okay.
I just copied and pasted basically.
Yeah.
Scope cam was recording at poor quality and I couldn't figure out why.
Yeah.
I'm playing with two of my army buddies. I'll cut to a piece after this, but this was like me full energy.
That's your AK.
Yep.
Nice.
Damn.
Damn, these dudes are flying, bro. What field is this?
ACS.
Oh, that's cool.
ACS and Paducah. Here you go.
It's a
My
good setup.
probably my favorite part, and sadly the scope camera isn't working, so I won't go too in depth with that.
Yeah.
But oh no, wrong part of the camera. Sorry. I'm still trying to figure out where it's at again. But my LMG was crazy. I just gotta find the spot for it.
So was this a 1 day like open play?
Yeah, 1 day open play.
Yeah. It's a cool field. They've got it's partially outside, partially in the woods. I mean outside. It's all outside. Partially undercover.
I don't know if you heard that.
No, what do you say?
That's that 249 that's on the
Oh
wall.
yeah, okay, I did hear it. Yeah, I heard it shoot.
But the camera quality I was super stoked about because it's clear.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's good. Now, in this environment, would it overheat?
No,
Okay, good.
this was the only
So
place.
say
it won't
it's not
overheat.
too sunny out.
But I'm like working with kids and whatnot, and
Oh yeah.
there you go. I had fog so bad,
Oh dude,
dude.
you gotta have those X fogs or whatever shit.
Yeah, this was first time actually like recording. So
Yeah, you got a run cam. Okay. Yep.
yeah, I
That's
got
what
the
we
little
have.
4K cam. I
Yeah,
really
they're
wanted,
nice.
yeah, I wanted to showcase the AK, but then I also wanted to showcase my LMG, and everybody fell in love with that in the comments. What I got on it is a Mach-EOTech magnifier, my little 2,000 round drum, and then a quick detach suppressor with a muzzle brake pair.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I got on it aside from the foregrip. I think maybe I took it off on this. I tried to go prone here, but I had to fix my goggles because I'm like, I can't see.
Can't see.
I can't see at all.
Uh-uh.
And I'm using real cheap glasses. Like,
Oh yeah. Okay. So they didn't have the See, the ones I have that are full seal.
yeah.
They have slots
Mhm.
around vent holes around the foam,
Yeah.
so they never overheated. Or I mean, they never fogged up.
So the helmet that I got, it attaches to the back of the helmet
Right.
now, and this little metal piece here
Yeah.
connects to the top of the goggles, and this is a fan.
Oh, yeah. It's like the X Fog. Okay.
I was hurting at this point.
It's got to be hard to go prone with that thing too, with the drum mag, like,
Yeah.
and all your gear on.
I ended up actually having to get up because it was a terrible spot.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have a good line of view, and I thought I did
Yeah.
because I was trying to shoot a tower that was like, I don't know, 300-ish feet away.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I was also hurting at this point. I didn't take meds for my knee,
Oh, shit. Okay.
but they're in the woods to the right of me behind this wall. There's a car
Yeah.
right on the outside, and there's the glasses again.
Oh, shit.
Dude,
That's crazy.
so I get hot when I'm playing.
Oh, for sure. Everyone.
But there's a car right there, and you'll see where I kind of set up. And I wish my scope cam worked for this because I got like 13-ish kills on this.
Damn.
Yeah, like it was quick. And I just laid
Okay.
prone behind this car. Mind you, I'm laying on my side. I'm not laying prone. I'm laying on my side.
Oh, yeah. Right. I don't know how anyone can lay down with all that if you have like a plate carrier on because all that shit's in the front.
Yeah. But I was expecting to get shot here and didn't.
Oh, yeah. I can hear it.
I got 5 of them there within that burst.
So did you say you got the scope cam working now?
Yeah, I got it working now.
Okay. That's good.
But like just behind this car, I got ridiculous amount of kills. It was Milsim against Speedsoft
Yeah.
for this game, and like within that short amount of time of burst, I had whacked an entire group coming back that had just come back from respawn, and they had ran from respawn.
Okay.
2 in the container there, and then end of the video. They call game here shortly after this.
Yeah.
But I threw a little non-copyright music in the back. That was about as fancy as I got.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean it's great for that, man. Like what I've been using it for,
Mm-hmm.
it's I don't need anything else right now.
Yeah. So, and then with like my TikTok, which I just turn into shorts on YouTube later, but
Yeah.
like this one here.
When they find out him posting a new YouTube video on Helo_Airsoft.
But I do like photo shoots. My wife just takes them.
Nice.
That's my logo. I use that picture for my logo.
Oh, yep. Uh-huh.
When I got the AK.
So this is your TikTok here?
So no, this is.
Oh, these are
the
your YouTube
TikTok
shorts. Okay.
Turned into shorts.
Yeah, yep. I gotcha.
Oh, probably one of my favorite ones. So hold. Oh, geez, see if I can. I want to see if I can pause it. Hold on. So, you see what I'm wearing right now?
Yeah.
Most of that's military issue.
Right.
And I wish I could zoom in on it, but I'm holding the interceptor from the first airsoft gun I had ever bought. There.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know.
Those your buddies you know from the field?
Yeah, so Army buddy.
Gotcha.
Most of the people I play with are Army buddies.
Okay.
But that first time we played, I had so much fun. I got super sweaty. Couple game clips here and there that I posted back when I was like How old is my channel actually? I don't even know. It was a long time. These
Uh-huh.
were both a year ago, so a while ago.
Yeah.
But um, that that's like the only thing I've got posted on my YouTube video is my shorts, and then the one video and 2 gaming videos.
Right.
And 55 followers with one real video that's about airsoft.
Yeah.
I can't complain because I didn't think it would do that good.
Well, hopefully doing this podcast will help you get like 3 more, okay?
Hey, I'll take one more. If nobody follows, cool, whatever. I'm not
Oh
gonna
no, we give a shout out. I do a when I do the post on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
I always leave the link in there. You know, I do like a couple different posts, and I'll put the link on the Instagram. I'll put it in the YouTube description. Put it in the this goes on everything. This goes on Rumble. This goes on to Apple Music, like every podcast app out there that you can think of. We're on it.
So
yeah.
I don't know when this episode is planning on going. When you got it planned to go?
This will come out Monday.
Monday. Okay.
Monday morning.
Shoot. All right.
Why? What's up?
I was gonna give you the rest of like this week's stream schedule before.
Well, what is today? Wednesday? Is today Wednesday or Tuesday?
Today is Wednesday.
Okay.
But Friday night, because I will not be going. My family's coming down to me, which is rare for a military member to say.
Yeah. Where's your family from?
Missouri.
Oh, okay.
But they're coming down to me this weekend. Yeah. So instead of Saturday night search and destroy community night, I'm going to be doing Friday night search and destroy community night. And then tomorrow I'll be playing Destiny 2 and grinding level cap or whatever I decide to grind. It's kind of whatever just pops out for me.
Yeah. Well, we'll do I mean, this comes out Monday, but like I'm sure like you're going to be streaming next week, right? Like every day or something. So yeah, we'll do at the end here when we wrap up, we'll do you can shout out your channel names again. It's pretty simple, which is I'm glad you kept it simple. That's good. And then you know when this comes out, I'll put all the links in there.
Nice. And then for YouTube, I got a plan to do like a full like Arsenal video, kit review video, like just basically white table in my backyard explaining what all's happening.
Yeah.
And then that's what's for YouTube for right now until I can figure out the camera situation.
Right.
And then other than that, next month I'm doing Subtember. So you can gift.
Oh, nice.
You can gift subs on Twitch.
Okay.
To anybody that's following, and then after that, it'll just gift to random people. But for the top 5 gifted, they get one of these.
Nice.
And the number 1 gifted will not only get one of those, but a secret giveaway. I'm keeping it secret for a reason.
Good.
And if you want, you can cut this out. But it's going to be.
Now wait a minute! Don't say anything you went on here because I don't know if I'm going to edit this too much.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I almost fucked up.
Don't say it. Because it would be unless I take a note as to where we're at, what timeline we're on. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you don't want it revealed, because it will be in here.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But it'll be worthwhile.
Good.
It gives whoever the top gifter is a chance to win basically all of their money back.
Gotcha.
And like it's October 1st, very last day. At the end of stream, I decide the leaderboard will decide whoever the top 5 are.
Yeah.
And then whoever the top 5 are, when I decide to stop streaming, I put it out in my Discord, say, hey, these are the winners. You know who y'all are. And then I'll put out what the top prize is, what the big deal prize was.
Okay.
And hopefully that'll, when I do more giveaways, like I plan to do another giveaway at 350, and again, that's going to be another bigger giveaway. That's going to be a big deal giveaway.
Yeah.
Um, Another chance to win time or money back, basically.
So what is the next big airsoft event you're looking forward to
I don't.
before the end of the year?
I honestly, I do not know. Me just joining an airsoft team that
Yeah.
isn't put together as well as it could be right now.
Yeah.
We had a falling out with a lot of the guys.
Gotcha.
Not a negative one. It was just life.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People get busy.
And some of the guys were like 40, 50 years old playing airsoft. Like,
Yeah. It happens. I mean, we started our channel. There was I wasn't going to be a part of the channel. I was just going to film and edit and take care of the YouTube channel just to give me something to do. And these three guys were going to play. So Colton, Christian are two of my sons, and their friend JP, and that's how we started the channel. And none of them play airsoft anymore. And I do this podcast, so so they just got busy. Everything changed in their lives, and so they're same thing.
Life happened.
Yeah, sure.
For me, if you're ever in Kentucky and you play airsoft, you're ever in Kentucky and you decide you want to stop by ACS, Hellhound, Nashville Airsoft, if I'm allowed to put that up, good way to find me. Look up at a canopy. Every canopy that's there, you see this flag.
Yep.
This flag hanging from the canopy. That's me, and I'm more than welcome to accept y'all into the squad. I'm down to play airsoft with anyone, everyone, all ages, doesn't matter. And if you got questions, ask them, because I've screwed up enough in the world of airsoft that I feel confident that I can answer most of the questions.
Yeah. What to stay away from,
and as I've learned,
like don't use the BBs that come in the box, like in a gun box. Those little bags of BBs.
Yeah.
The .12s.
I think I got like 6 baggies just sitting up there if I ever get in a hurtful situation. But
nice.
I feel confident enough, and as I've learned, and I won't say names, obviously, because I don't want to expose anybody or make anybody feel attacked.
Yeah.
As I've learned, there's not many great role models if you've met them in person, and I want to be the few that is a decent role model, and you can at least learn something from. And I'm more than willing to help anybody out, explain anything, answer any question. Best way to get a hold of me would probably be through Twitch.
Gotcha.
Mainly because that's where I'm at every night. You can talk to me right after work and after dinner, and I'm sucking at video games and paying attention to chat more.
Nice.
I don't mind helping anybody out. I don't mind helping people shop for airsoft stuff.
Yeah.
I have in my Discord, I have a starter list of importance on what you should buy first versus what you should buy last. I have a decent amount of knowledge thanks to my tech and him just being such a good guy to me. Yeah. Again, Gunjack has been the most insanely decent human being to me. It's been amazing working with him.
Well, I say we can put that link in here too.
Yeah.
Do you have an Instagram or something?
From what I'm tracking, so I asked him prior to this because I knew this was coming up.
What's he have? What's his socials?
His best social would probably, I would look it up. Look up on Facebook Gunjack Airsoft or Gunjack Armory Shop or shop.
Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. Here, let me call.
Well, if you send after this, just send me the links that you want me to put in the video. Like I said, it's not coming out till Monday, so you got a couple days. Send me the links that you want, and I'll make sure I put them in.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
That'll work out. I usually have people do that. Mm-hmm.
He actually called me and asked, "What do you need from me?" Because I told him I was going to give him a shout because he's been the reason that I have so many YouTube videos lined up and just can't record them right now.
Gotcha.
He just actually responded. He's going to send me a link here shortly.
Okay, good.
And I'll send it to you afterwards, of course.
Yeah, I mean, if people can just search on Facebook as well, but I'll put the link in once you send it to me. But dude, it's been great talking with you, man. It's,
Thank you.
great to meet you, and I'm glad to see you new into airsoft and bringing all the fun stuff with it.
Yeah, and my number one goal, like I said, being a role model, being
Good.
as best of a human being as I can, because I don't think a social media status puts you above anyone.
No, I never. No. Yeah, I agree.
Like I said, if you ever need to get a hold of me, best way would be through Twitch, and that's Helo_airsoft and on Twitch. Should be awesome. The first thing that pops up. I'm the only name like it.
Now, what's your Discord?
My Discord is MagDump.
Okay.
Once you join Twitch, and it's for my followers on Twitch, so to that extent,
gotcha.
I'll keep the nature of that.
Yep.
Once you join the Twitch, I'll drop the Discord in chat, or one of my mods will drop it in chat.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you didn't get answers that you'd like answers to, obviously you got this beautiful gentleman right here. Or you can come to me, and I don't mind answering any questions. You can DM me, put it in general chat. I don't care. I'll talk airsoft with anybody all day long.
Awesome.
And then,
man.
With that being said, if you want to find me on any other apps, it's also Helo_airsoft.
Perfect.
Everything's the same. Everything's simple. You can find me.
There you go.
I ain't hiding.
Yeah, man. Austin, thank you so much. It's been fun.
And it has been a blast coming in.
Good. I'm glad.
Nice break from stream too, because I didn't stream tonight. Because I knew I had this planned with you.
You should go on and stream right now.
My wife might kill me.
I was gonna say, split some time with your wife. Yeah.
Yeah. That and I got work in the morning.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right.
Well, you have a good night, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, buddy. Bye-bye.
Right, peace out.